How freelancers can get more projects. Freelancing is the thing, especially since the pandemic struck in the world and left millions jobless in the United States and around the world. As per a recent report by Upwork, freelancing alone contributes to a whopping 1.2 trillion to the nation's economy. And this number is all set to increase in the coming years. More than 1/3 of the entire United States is freelancing one way or the other, according to recent surveys. So what's the main reason behind this drastic increase in freelancing over the years? The answer is people are adapting more to the ongoing changes and more skilled than their previous generations. This knowledge and the power of the internet helps freelancers find more projects and make more money. If you haven't tried freelancing yet, this is the sign to start now. Have trouble starting? Or don't know how to find freelancing gigs? In this episode, we will talk about how a freelancer you can find more projects and add extra bucks into your bank account. But before that, it's obvious to define the term freelancer and how this term came to existence. According to Investopedia, a freelancer is an individual who earns money on a per job or per task basis, usually for a short period of time. A freelancer is not an employee of the firm and may therefore be a liability to complete different jobs concurrently by various individuals or firms unless contractually committed to working exclusively until a particular project is completed. According to Merriam Webster, the term freelancer first came into existence in the 1800s and was first used by Sir Walter Scott Evanhoe. The term freelancer at that time referred to a person who worked for those who paid him for the most or any given task. Since then, freelancing has become a common choice and has become a full-time thing for millions of people in the States and around the world. Freelancing have covered most every industry so far, from IT and technology to allied services, you name it. The world is witnessing something huge when it comes to freelancing. If you want to become a freelancer now, this is your high time to start everything from scratch. Welcome to a new episode of the Workforce Workshop. In today's episode, we will talk in depth about freelancing. The unprecedented contribution of freelancers to the United States economy. The U.S. economy has witnessed a transcendental shift in the previous decades when it comes to freelancing. Initially, it was an option mostly considered for writers and designers, but now it has become the top choice for people hailing from different industries. Thanks to the rise of the internet, the introduction of the internet in the 1990s provided an unprecedented platform to freelancers. Freelancing wasn't limited to high-profile people with secret contracts anymore. The whole economy based out of freelancers is commonly referred to as the gig economy. According to Statista, in 2021 alone, there was 67.6 million freelancers. By 2028, it is projected to become 90.1 million freelancers around the world. At this increasing pace of the competition, it is set to increase so much that many freelancers will find it hard to sustain. We have no problem how to tackle cutthroat competition in freelancing and its solution, multiple ways to leveraging new clients with the help of technology and communication. In this episode, you will know exactly how to change or improve your freelance game to get more projects. Conventional ways of getting projects as freelancer. Freelancers existed and thrived before the internet era too, but they were in less numbers. Finding success in freelancing was purely a game of chance and mostly dependent on the professional contacts of the person. Freelancing used to be an insider thing. Those who knew how and where to get clients flourished in the freelance business. Over the decades, freelancing has come a long way. Most of the old methods of finding clients are dying. Let's take a look at some of these conventional methods that freelancers used or have been using to find clients. Word of mouth. Word of mouth has been the single best way of finding high-profile clients. Beginners as well as experienced freelancers have been dependent on the word of mouth technique to get projects since time immemorial for talented freelancers only. To be honest, word of mouth works wonders for talented freelancers only. Initially, it takes time to establish authority as a freelancer, but once people start appreciating your work, most of them recommend your name when a requirement pops in. Word of mouth has no limits, and it works like miracles in some instances. Print advertisements, business cards, this is the other way of finding clients that have been used by freelancers before, as well as after the internet arrived. Business cards are a commonplace thing for professional hailing from all walks of life. Businessmen, entrepreneurs, CEO, corporate workers, freelancers, you name it, all use business cards to expand their professional network. Another conventional way of finding clients is print advertisement. Although the use has been minimized and has been non-existent after the internet, many freelancers still prefer to offer their services via print advertisement. That shows their content and details along with the services they offer. Website ads. Website ads also play a pivotal role for freelancers when it comes to finding clients on the internet. There are several websites where freelancers post their services like Craigslist, LinkedIn, discussed later in this episode, classified websites, and almost every other website that deals with freelancers. Freelance agencies. Freelance agencies serve the role of the middleman and help freelancers in finding high-paying clients. Since the beginning of freelancing, there have been thousands of such agencies that establish or deal with a network of freelancers. Cold emailing. Cold emailing is the process where freelancers pitch their services to potential clients via email. This technique became popular after the email was introduced. Nowadays, cold email has become a commonplace thing and has become saturated. Nonetheless, it is an effective process. Cold emailing has come a long way, and freelancers keep on experimenting with the technique. Some of them work and some of them don't. Modern ways of finding projects as freelancer. Now that we have discussed the conventional ways of finding clients, let's discuss some of the modern ways that have become increasingly popular in recent years. Thanks to the internet and social media in particular. Social media network. Social media has drastically changed the freelance industry. The impact of social media on freelance, it is itself a huge topic. Billions of people already use social media, the number is set to increase in the coming years. This makes social media a great place to start as a freelancer in modern times. Social media has a huge potential as these platforms are frequently used by clients looking for freelancers. Some of the best social media platforms for freelancers are common platforms. These platforms have a slew of audience from various backgrounds and age groups. More people use these platforms. Therefore, the chances of finding clients are higher. Facebook. Facebook has the highest number of users than any other social media platform. Freelancers can make their page and advertise their services. Work-specific groups are also there that help in group discussions and finding gigs. Twitter is the microblogging website that has millions of active users that post their ideas and feelings via a tweet. The audience on Twitter is mostly made of working professionals. This platform is a great place for freelancers to build their fan following and find potential clients. LinkedIn is a social networking platform that focuses on showcasing the professional side. This makes it a perfect platform for freelancers to enlist their professional experiences, achievements, and build a professional network. Finding clients on LinkedIn is easier as freelancers can and directly look for credentials of potential clients and decide if they want to go ahead with them or not. Similarly, clients also reach out to freelancers they want to work with them via LinkedIn. Therefore, LinkedIn account is highly recommended for freelancers. Instagram has come a long way, and it is now more than a photo sharing application. It has the highest number of active users in the US, therefore a great place for freelancers to stop by and explore its potential. Freelancers can make excellent use of carousels of IGTV, video, and Instagram Reels to reach out to potential clients. Niche platforms are specific to a certain professionals. Like Behance is a social media network where artists and designers can showcase their portfolios. Some of these niche-specific social media platforms are Behance, Dribbble. Both of them are platforms for designers, artists, graphic designers, interior decorators, architects, etc. Medium is a blogging platform for writers all around the world. Freelance writers can use Medium to publish their sample article and get leads in return. GitHub is a platform for programmers. It's an excellent platform where people find website designers and Android developers for their brands. Online ads, social media ads. Recently, several top freelancers have started the running ads on the internet and social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram to reach wider audience. Running ads may sound pricey, but the results actually pay off if the ads are executed properly. Running ads requires research and countless hours of planning. Also, social media ads work best for already established freelancers. Freelance websites. The internet is full of websites that provide gigs to millions of freelancers around the world. These websites host clients and freelancers bid for projects. It is not an easy task, but it takes courage and patience to play the long game. Many freelancers start their journey from these platforms. Some of the most popular freelancer platforms around the world include Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer.com, People Per Hour, Craigslist, TopTal, Guru.com, personal branding. Everything that people do on the internet plays a huge role in their personal branding. When it comes to freelancers, personal branding is the first and the last impression. Therefore, freelancers around the world are dedicating more time to establishing and improving their personal brands. It's not about showing the lavish life that you are living or the number of hours that you are spending per day freelancing. Personal branding is more about the relationship you have with the audience along with work ethic. Blogging, portfolio. Nowadays, more and more freelancers are maintaining their own websites. Having a website is comparatively cheaper than before and gives more freedom to freelancers. Therefore, if you are a freelancer and you don't have a website yet, consider making one. It will amplify your authority and set you apart from the pool of other freelancers. How can a freelancer leverage the latest technology to get more clients? Latest technology development may sound daunting to freelancers. With the rise in automation, many freelancers will lose projects and face cutthroat competition from other freelancers. The good thing is that humans know exactly how to harvest technology and use it for their own favor. The only way out of this problem is to deliver excellent work and use technology to make more money. How much money can you make as a freelancer? There are no limits to what a freelancer can make in a day, month, or year. It all depends on the capability of the freelancers and the numbers of clients he or she can handle. However, roughly speaking, freelancers do make an estimated amount of money per month or per year. According to one of the most popular freelancing platform, Upwork.com, here are the earnings trends of freelancers in the United States. As of 2020, an average freelancer's hourly rate is about $20 per hour. Of all the people who have quit their full-time jobs became freelancers, 60% of them earn more than their previous jobs. Freelancers with more experience earn double of the amount made by a regular freelancer. The total money a freelancer can make in a month depends upon the set skill, the role, the experience, and personal branding. Here are the average annual income of freelancers from various fields according to Upwork. Editors, they make about $40,000. Writers, about $42,000. Programmers, $120,000 per year. Designers, $90,000 per year. Transcribers, $32,000 per year. Developers, $100,000 per year. Photographers, $42,000 per year. Online marketers, $100,000 per year. Data analysts, $100,000 per year. Quantities that can take you a long way as a freelancer. No matter the year or time, these are certain inherent quantities that can take you a long way as a freelancer. Most people aren't born with these qualities, but develop them over time. If you don't have these qualities, start working on them right now and see the difference for yourself. Communication. A good freelancer is able to communicate with potential clients and turn them to long-term clients. Half of freelancing depends on how well you communicate with people. Communication paves the way to a long-term relationship between you and the client. Therefore, approach people, be friendly, ask questions, solve their problems, and follow up. A star is born. Flexibility. Freelancing is also about how flexible you are with everything. A freelancer can cater to individual clients with different needs and wants. Therefore, it is essential to mold yourself according to your clients, along with keeping your originality. A little flexibility can take you a long way as a freelancer. Negotiation. Negotiation is an art, and you need to have a lot of experience to master it. Beginners who cannot negotiate or don't know how to value their work usually end up earning less. To avoid this, you should first learn to value the skills you possess. Only after this step that you would be able to justify your fee. Patience. One of the overlooked skills that most people forget to possess is patience. The same is true when it comes to freelancers. Patience is an everyday medicine, more like a cup of coffee for freelancers. Due to the hectic schedule and odd timing, it is easy to lose patience, especially in the beginning. Therefore, collect the droplets of patience as much as possible because you never know when you would need them. time management. Sometimes freelancing messes up with the circadian rhythm, especially if you deal with overseas clients. This is why the time management plays a crucial role in your life. As time passes, many freelancers learn how to manage their personal and professional life simultaneously. Conclusion: finding new projects as a new freelancer may sound challenging to beginners at present. In the beginning, there is cluelessness and chaos regarding everything. If you stand at the same place, you need to analyze the surroundings first. In this case, the internet. Once this is done, you can take the first steps to start looking for clients. At the same time, if you are already established freelancers and find it hard to keep pace with the changing work environment, then this is your hard time to adapt to these changes and start afresh with a new approach. This is all for today's episode. Links to everything will be in the description below. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. It will notify you about new content that we share with you every week. This will help us to produce great content for our professional audience. Let us know if there's something you would like us to discuss in future episodes. Please click the link in the show notes and you can address your questions directly to me. Thank you for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.